Omar Assar was born on March 16, 1990, in Alexandria, Egypt, into a family with a strong passion for sports. From a young age, he exhibited exceptional athletic potential, and it was no surprise when he was introduced to the sport of table tennis. Assar's father, a former professional handball player, encouraged him to pursue table tennis, seeing the sport as an opportunity for his son to develop a unique skill set. Assar started playing table tennis at the age of 7, quickly developing a deep passion for the game. His talent was evident early on, and by the time he was in elementary school, he was already competing in local tournaments. He attended the Alexandria Youth Table Tennis Academy, where his coach recognized his incredible potential and began to refine his technique. Assar's rapid improvement in the sport was attributed to his natural hand-eye coordination, agility, and strong tactical intelligence on the table. As a teenager, Assar moved to Cairo to train with Egypt's elite table tennis coaches, including renowned figures in the country's table tennis community. His relentless work ethic and disciplined approach to training paid off, and by the time he was 16, he had already won several national titles and gained attention from international scouts. Career beginnings and early success. Omar Assar's breakthrough in international table tennis came at the 2007 African Table Tennis Championships, where he earned a silver medal in the men's singles event. This achievement marked the beginning of his successful career on the international stage. As a young player, Assar's ability to compete at a high level against seasoned professionals was evident, and his determination to continue improving became a hallmark of his career. In the following years, Assar continued to rise in stature within the African table tennis scene. At the 2010 African Games, he won a gold medal in the men's singles event, marking one of his first major international titles. His success in these competitions made him a rising star in African table tennis, and it was clear that Assar's playing style, characterized by a powerful forehand and impeccable footwork, would allow him to make a significant impact on the global stage. Despite his early success in Africa, Assar sought to challenge himself further by competing in European and Asian tournaments, where the level of competition was particularly intense. His participation in these tournaments allowed him to face some of the world's best players, offering him valuable experience that would shape the trajectory of his career. Career peak and international breakthrough. Omar Assar's career truly reached its peak in the early 2010s, as he began to emerge as one of the top table tennis players in the world. In 2014, Assar won the ITTF African Championships in both the men's singles and men's doubles, further solidifying his status as a top player. His exceptional performances in these tournaments brought him global recognition and helped boost his world ranking significantly. His consistent success in Africa was complemented by his strong performances in international events, allowing Assar to become a fixture in the top 50 of the International Table Tennis Federation (ITTF) world rankings. Assar's biggest international breakthrough came in 2015 when he made an impressive run in the World Table Tennis Championships, reaching the quarterfinals in the men's singles event. This remarkable achievement put him on the map as a serious contender at the highest levels of the sport. By this point, Assar was recognized not just as the best African player but also as a formidable force in international table tennis. During this period, Assar became the first African player in history to defeat some of the sport's top-tier players, including a stunning victory over Wang Hao of China in the 2015 World Cup. This victory was seen as a historic moment in the sport's history, as it highlighted Assar's ability to compete with the world's best and challenge the dominance of the traditional table tennis powerhouses. His fearless play against the top-ranked players earned him the respect and admiration of his peers worldwide. Main achievements and victories. Throughout his career, Omar Assar has consistently delivered strong performances at the international level, accumulating numerous accolades and titles. Some of his key achievements include 2010 African Games gold medal in men's singles, marking his first major continental title. 2014 ITTF African Championships gold medals in both men's singles and men's doubles, solidifying his dominance in Africa. 2015 ITTF World Cup notable victory over Wang Hao of China, breaking new ground for African table tennis. 2015 World Table Tennis Championships, reached the quarterfinals in men's singles, achieving one of his best results in a world championship. Multiple ITTF African Championships titles. Assar's continued success in African championships made him one of the most successful players in the region. African Table Tennis Champion. Assar won multiple editions of the African Table Tennis Championship, asserting his dominance on the continental level. Top 50 ITTF World Ranking. Assar consistently maintained a position in the ITTF Top 50 rankings, showcasing his skill and longevity as an elite player. In addition to his individual achievements, Assar has also represented Egypt in major team competitions, helping his national team win multiple medals at the African Team Championships and the All-Africa Games. His leadership and contributions to Egypt's table tennis success have been vital in elevating the country's presence on the world stage. Challenges and the evolution of Assar's career. Although Assar reached great heights in his career, he also faced significant challenges as the sport continued to evolve. As he moved into the latter stages of his career, he found himself up against younger, faster players who were reshaping the game. Despite these challenges, Assar continued to adapt, maintaining his place in the top echelons of international table tennis. Assar's ability to evolve his playing style kept him competitive in the changing landscape of table tennis. He became known for his versatility, moving from a power-based game to incorporating more technical and defensive elements. His adaptation to these changes allowed him to remain relevant and competitive against younger, more dynamic players. Additionally, Assar struggled with injuries at various points in his career, which led him to adjust his training regimen to focus on injury prevention and recovery. However, his resilience and determination allowed him to continue competing at a high level, even as his playing style evolved. Final years and legacy. As of 2022, Omar Assar has entered the final phase of his professional career. Although he remains an active competitor, he has begun to shift his focus to mentoring younger players and sharing his experience with the next generation of table tennis talent. Assar's passion for the sport and his commitment to growing table tennis in Africa remain at the forefront of his goals. One of Assar's major initiatives in recent years has been his involvement in the development of table tennis infrastructure in Egypt and throughout Africa. He has been an advocate for youth programs, aiming to inspire young players to take up the sport and pursue their own dreams. Assar's contributions to the sport in Africa have been invaluable, as he continues to be an ambassador for the game and a role model for young athletes. While his playing career is winding down, Assar's influence on the sport of table tennis is undeniable. His success as an African player on the world stage has inspired countless others to believe in the possibility of competing at the highest levels, regardless of geographical limitations. Assar's efforts to break down barriers and his dedication to improving the sport in Africa will ensure that his legacy endures for years to come. In 2023, Assar began transitioning into coaching and mentoring roles, helping to guide emerging players in Egypt. He remains an active figure in the international table tennis community, attending tournaments, working with young players, and giving back to the sport that has defined his life.